Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another daily oracle reading. Today we are Tuesday, 24th of October 2023. And if we reduce 24 plus 10 plus 2023 to a single digit number, we get number 5. But before we get to number 5, today is special because we get the number 14, right? Which leads to 5. And so this day is all about expressing your resilience throughout a creative process. Whether you are birthing a child, following your bliss, like thanks to a passion project, whether you are within a creative project, whether you are starting up your dream job, whether you are pursuing and going through building your family or your relationship, or like anything that requires the creative energy, right? That sexual energy, that creative energy, that fire energy. And as much fun as it is, as exciting as it is, birthing in any sort of on any sort of level or any sort of like manner is always not the easiest process, right? Like it's fun because of its challenges, because its challenges help you grow, and it's always so exciting because you're doing something new, you're creating solutions, all these things, but that requires from you a lot of resilience, and a 5 day is perfect for that. And with the number 14 prior to the 5, that's really amazing because that speaks of divine messages that you're going to receive as the way of the universe to tell you keep pushing, right? So these can be like downloads that you receive, things that you never looked at in a certain point of view, but then you remember, oh wait, like it's suddenly be like another solution becomes suddenly apparent to you, as if why haven't I thought of that before? It could be you stumbling upon a piece of information by like what it seems random, like all these things. And so all these things, every time you feel like you're gonna surrender, comes the divine message to tell you like continue pushing, be resilient. This is the creative process, what it's all about. Amazing energy. I hope you're having an awesome day and you're keeping at it. Keep like fueling all your passion, right? Projects, and putting all that fire in all these creative pursuits of yours. Now I'm going to be picking for you the Oracle daily card from the Nature's Whispers to see what nature is going to whisper for us, Sagittarius, during this day. And so we just got number 21, Fresh Approach. What a beautiful card. Wow. Okay, first, let's look at the numbers. You know me and numbers. So this card is titled 21. And 21 by itself is a number of guidance. And how perfectly fitting with the number 14, right, that we were just talking about. So between guidance and divine message. I mean, today we always say like we're blessed, aligned, and connected, but today you are connected, like you're really connected. You can feel it, right? And so 21, it can be reduced to a number 3. Part of the qualities of number 3, and if we look at this card, is there's something besides, like, first of all, this reflects the resilience of nature. You know how trees grow on rocks, on mountains, on all these things. Yet, if you look, they remain graceful. They remain charming, like Mother Earth here. And so this card talks also about, as much as you're guided, you sort of make it look easy with your charm, although it is not, and requires a lot of resilience, whatever you're pursuing. So if we combine number 5 from today and number 3 from the card, we get the combined energy of 8. And 8, given everything we spoke about today, really oozes the universe. You can tell anyhow, you can feel the universe in this card. So this talks about an 8 energy of universalisms or globalism or of belonging to the world. You being a child of the world, you're not belonging to a nation, you're not belonging to a race, you're not belonging to an ethnicity, you're not belonging to a religion, you're just one. You're human, you're one with nature, you're one with animals, you're one with the atmosphere, you're one with consciousness. There is really this sense, like we talked before, even like this immense, intense sense of really being connected to a higher source. Perfect after our higher source rant yesterday. Perfect card. So let's see. The cool thing about it is like when we read the title of the card, it says fresh approach. So that can only tell me that there's many approaches before that did not pan out. They didn't stick, they didn't pick up, they didn't bring you whatever they were supposed to bring. And I think that's why we have the resilience energy of the day, number 5, because in any creative pursuit, the path is never linear. So it's never like I try this, I get the result, and then I continue. It's a lot of like tried and true and errors and mistakes and learning curves and ups and downs, and this is the fun, exciting part of it. This is what keeps you alive during most of it. But at the same time, because it's going to have a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles, like any learning curve would, that requires resilience. And some approaches, whenever they're exhausted and whenever they don't offer you the solution you need, that is why this card comes here to tell you you need to look at something from a different perspective. You need to reshuffle the cards, you need to reshuffle the energy, you need to have a fresh approach to things. Note that this is not talking about fresh new things. No, it's the same thing, the same pursuits, even the same ingredients, like, you know, if we're gonna talk cooking, right? If you have so many ingredients, you can create an infinite amount, which is number 8, infinite, right? Universalism. You can create an infinite amount of recipes depending of how you combine these ingredients. And so this talks about exactly that. If you apply it to any sort of situation in your life today, you need to look at something from a different perspective. But this is not only about finding different solutions, because a fresh approach means the word approach invokes a call to action. So this is also about applying that. So speaking in a way that you never used to speak before. Talking about a subject that you never used to talk about. Approaching a subject with a certain tone you never used. Doing something that you never dared to do, or you're too scared to do, or you were fearful to do, or you thought it was ridiculous, or you never believed it would give out results, or etc. So today is really the perfect day to have that conversation that you've been postponing, redecorating, trying out a new dish, taking a road, whether you're walking, by bike, in your car, whatever, taking a road that you never took, right? But all in the same purpose. So I'm not talking just like exploring to explore. So let's say if I'm saying like new dish, part of your nutrition plan, like let's say let's say you eat steak, I don't know, every Tuesday. And so do a steak this Tuesday, just do it differently. Let's say if you go to school, you go to work, you go to church, you go to friends, anything, and you always use one route, try a different route. if every time you hit a snag in a relationship, try using a different approach to see if it's going to give you different results. It might not work out from the first attempt. You might try an approach, it might give you worse result or better result or whatever, but like it's all part of the experimentation. And so throughout it all, and this is where the connected part of the day comes, is that you're going to get sort of whispers from nature, right? Moments of inspiration, moments of clarity, downloads from the divine, guidance received through things that you read about, you hear about, you see something that resonates, it can be really universalism again, like an infinite amount. Like the world is your inspiration today. So you can never tell like how and when and where you're going to receive these guidances and messages, but you will. And these are going to act like beacons of light for you to stay resilient and to keep at whatever you're trying to do, but trying different approaches. And so this card, when I look at it, really, it gives me a sense of like peace, as if you're mothered and nurtured by nature. The bubble in the bag gives me a sort of feeling of comfort. The rainbow talks about achieving your dreams. The tree talks about resilience with its roots. The flower talks about charm and charming your way into things. The wing-like structure and butterflies talks about the ephemeral nature of certain things, along with flying and soaring high and having big dreams and not limiting yourself. Bats and like birds talk about obstacles and challenges and dreams. The peacock talks about independence and entrepreneurship. The waterfalls talk about flow. The sparkles talk about magic. The lava talks about fire and your energy of sexuality and creation and creativity. The calm ocean, talks about your calm feelings, etc., etc., etc. You have so much going on for you today. Really. I want you to appreciate today, like give it special attention. Just soak into that energy of feeling connected. It's gonna be really I'm sure you're gonna have stories to tell about today. Like it's going to be really, one of those days when you feel you have special powers, as if. Given that maybe on the surface nothing is going on. Which brings me to the affirmation, one of them, right, associated with this card. Let me read it to you and repeat with me 3 times. So, even when I am not in motion, I am making a choice. Even when I am not in motion, I am making a choice. Even when I am not in motion, I am making a choice. Very beautiful. So this talks about stillness. And it's something, that I didn't forget, that I didn't mention yet. If you look, there is that sense of stillness. And yet you feel as if everything is connecting and happening, but it's just still and quiet. And so this tells you that even when you're not in physical motion, you are still making a choice with your thoughts, with your feelings, and also sometimes the fact of not moving is a choice. There's some sort of saying about not making a decision or choice is a choice by itself. So I wanted to add that piece of information. Now, I picked a random quote for you today before I did your reading. And so let's see how it fits with today's reading. It is from Les Brown, and it says, if you set goals and go after them with all the determination you can muster, your gifts will take you places that will amaze you. Another time. If you set your goals and go after them with all the determination you can muster, your gifts will take you places that will amaze you. How beautiful and how fitting with all of this energy. Resilience, determination, grit. You gotta want it. You're gonna have it. But for now, just be connected and be still and look at all the infinite possibilities. Remember, you make it look easy, but it ain't. And the universe knows that, and it's going to surprise you with so many whispers of support today. Meanwhile, try different approaches. Try mixing those ingredients in a different way. Apply that to every single aspect of your life. And let me know how that will change the direction of everything. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments and sharing with me all those whispers you're going to receive and how they're changing your life. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate your subscriptions. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you all.